Emmerdale spoilers: Kyle launches new all-male episode makes soap history. Will a lock-in at the Woolpack on Emmerdale next week result in Paddy opening up to his friends about his problems? Elsewhere, Cain makes a drastic decision about his parenting of Kyle following a new attack. Laurel tries to intervene where Marshall's welfare is concerned, and Charles's suspicions about Alex are growing. It's your comprehensive spoiler rundown of the week's events in Emmerdale during the 6th to the 10th of March 2023. It's now war between Amy and Cain, with the latter enlisting Caleb in his battle. Despite Moira's pleas for them to avoid making the situation worse. But events take a surprising turn when, after a violent altercation between kids Kyle and Carl, Nicola threatens to contact the police about Kyle's actions, all of which leaves Amy reeling and Cain realizing that the community sees his son's violence as a reflection of his own parenting. Viewing himself as a malign influence, Cain then decides he needs to cut himself out of Kyle's life completely and that Amy should move away with the boy to give him the chance to start again. Moira believes Cain's making a mistake that will haunt him forever, but will Amy seize the chance to have Kyle all to herself? Marlon is concerned to hear that Paddy has to wait 2 weeks to see a therapist and tries to help his friend by turning up with a bag of zombie-related goodies. But Paddy is just irritated that Marlon can't give him the space he's asked for. As Marlon frets that he'll never be able to get through to his mate, Chaz expresses her view that women are generally better at dealing with their emotions than men because they speak to their friends. It's a conversation that results in Jimmy chipping in and commenting that the community at the Woolpack is his therapy. Taking all this on board, Marlon decides to act and, in a first for the soap, Friday's episode will feature solely the male cast, with characters seen taking part in a late-night lock-in at the pub. An occasion that Marlon hopes will be used as a forum to talk. But as the likes of Cain, Jimmy, Nate, Marlon and Bear start to get things off their chest, will Paddy have the courage to join them and seek the support he needs? Laurel discovers what Marshall has been up to and decides to call his dad. But when the lad starts weeping uncontrollably, she realizes that this is more than a case of teen rebellion. Marshall is obviously panicked by the thought of his dad intervening. But when Colin arrives, he surprises both Laurel and Marshall by enveloping his son in a hug. His actions are accompanied by consoling words about Marshall remaining at Houghton Academy and maintaining his friendship with Arthur, all of which leaves Laurel believing that a breakthrough has been made. But when Arthur later reacts badly to the news of Marshall's reunion, Laurel fears she's made a big mistake. And when Arthur informs her that the situation with Marshall and his father is really bad, Laurel sets out to rectify the situation. Charles suspects that Naomi is up to something when she offers to cook a family lunch. And, soon enough, he's proved right when both he and Alex realize that they've been ambushed by her. Over the dinner, Charles deliberately needles Alex. But Manpreet privately tells him to refrain, as his actions will only drive Alex and Naomi closer together. So, when Naomi then plants a kiss on Alex, Charles ends up fighting his instinct to intervene. The next day, Manpreet suggests that Charles talk to the person who knows Alex best, Dawn. But will that conversation give Charles any hope?